Had it been the Klan, and the Klan stands outside yelling at passersby and calling them monkeys and any other word that they can call them, they'd be arrested immediately and it'd be all over the news. Matter of fact, a lie's been told about me and a shirt of mine and somebody walking around with his face painted black. So that's gotten more attention. A person with his face painted black, walking around on campus, not bothering anybody, just walking around in blackface. That's gotten more attention across the United States than this. Take a look.
Worship your father. Looking what America is. This is the religion of America. That makes America great again. A bunch of child molested faggots.
That's right.
Just like your damn Donald.
A bunch of child molesting faggots. Liberals, where are you? Don't you hate this word? Don't you think that people who say this word need to be arrested? They need to be flogged in public? Isn't it a horrible word and a slander towards gays?
But you need that.
Didn't you guys say that child molestation and pedophilia and homosexuality aren't the same? Well, he just put them together in this.
That's right.
If you Google, go on YouTube, and you see your faggot president kissing Giuliani when Giuliani dressed like a dress.
That's right.
A damn faggot.
That's right.
That's all he is. A bunch of pedophiles.
That's right.
You want to talk about R. Kelly? Why we don't talk about the Catholic Church?
Right.
Enemy lightning strike
Why we
inbound.
don't talk about the wealthy Catholic Church?
That's right.
And especially you so-called
Enemy
Hispanics
UAV
and
above.
Negroes, you got no business calling yourself a Roman Catholic.
That's right.
When's the last time? When's the last time you've been a Roman? You've been a Roman. When's the last time you so-called blacks, Hispanics, been a Roman?
That's right.
When's the last time African Americans been to Africa? When's the last time you've been to Israel?
Right. This nigga
Hostile
stalking
RCXD
now he's being
spotted.
an Uncle Tom. That's right.
So he been an Uncle Tom because he's trying to stop this man from yelling at white people. But watch what he continues to do.
Don't be an Uncle Tomahawk.
That's right.
Don't be
Oh, die.
You don't want to do that, brother.
Our people always want to get physical.
You jumping up. You jumping
Our
up.
people always want to get physical.
Because you want to coon that.
There they go with that cooning word. So him trying to stop them from doing what they're doing is cooning.
Ain't no coon here. You might as well put on one of the red hats. You might as well put on one of the red hats. You're a simple one. That's right. I hear you.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that. Look at this dumbass nigga, man.
Now, so faggot, nigga, any of these words that are being used, no liberals have carried this at all. He didn't put this out of the news at all.
Dumbass nigga, man. Stupid ass niggas, man.
Uncle Tomahawks.
Get dumb ass out of here, man.
In the condition that we in.
Man, with this nigga, man.
Damn right I ain't gone. I'm warning you, nigga. That's right. I'm not. Speak like that to your parents. Well, then speak like that to them.
Let me ask you something. Hold on. Let me ask you something.
Hostile UAV circling.
Why you got all these dirty ass crackers behind you with a red Make America Great Pelican on, and your cool ass, you want to fight your brothers. You got all these racist bastards with red, you nigga, with all these crackers with racist ass Make America Great hats on, and
Enemy
you want to talk about
Hellstorm
you gonna
detected.
get violent with us. Get your old Uncle Tom ass out of here. Get your Uncle Tom ass out of here. Get your Super Sambo ass out of here. Super Steven ass nigga, man.
And this is the language of the so-called educated blacks. All they do is know how to call each other names, threaten each other, and even use names that don't even make sense. Sambo was the hero. Not Sambo, but Uncle Tom was the hero of the movie. But they just sit around, soft shoe, coon, butter biscuits, same old stuff over and over again. Nobody gives black slurs more than other blacks.
Enemy
And the liberals
UAV
didn't
above.
carry any of this. Liberals, you didn't put any of this out. Why not?
Leave him alone, brother. He trying to make a
Stephen, You in the sunken place. All they do is take movies made by white people and use the slur against blacks.
5 minutes of fame. Look at all these damn packages.
All these peckerwoods with America, make America great. This nigga wanna talk that garbage about nigga what you wanna do. Look at all these dusty ass crackers with that racist garbage on. Look at these dirty ass crackers. Can't stand in the damn sun for 5 minutes.
Why you don't build the damn wall?
Can't stand in the damn sun.
Let me ask y'all something. Y'all want to build the wall for Mexico? When's the last time you ever seen a Mexican, a Hispanic, a Native American, or a Negro?
Yeah, crickets. 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 That's right.
Net call. Hostile sentry working.
Okay, coming, hold on.
UAV available for tasking.
In return, sensors are capped to your objective.
Your UAV has been destroyed. Care package on standby.
Look at that. They had scattered off of that. They had scattered off of that. Look at their ass, Israel. They ass gone.
What's you guys doing?
Look at that poverty, you dirty animals. They gone. That's right.
Wow. And if you guys would like to see the rest of this, I'll put the link in the description box where you can watch the entire 51 minutes. An hour of them berating white people, calling white people whatever name they wanted to. And we know for a fact, had this been the other way around, I've already done a story about it. But the white guy got 13 years in jail and the white woman got 6. Racism is horrible, isn't it? Unless blacks are the ones doing it. First off, it's bigotry whenever someone calls you a nigger or someone calls you a cracker. That's just a bigot. It's not a racist. But let's just go along with that term. Why did the left not carry this? Why did the left not talk about the black Hebrew Israelites' role in this? How were they allowed to stand in public and yell and cuss and threaten the people who were standing there? You go to take your kids for a visit to see the Lincoln Memorial, and you got to hear this. This hate speech. But I get flagged down because I call out black folks. But the truth is I call out all folks. I just deal more with the people that I know the most. Because instead of making America great again, I'd like to make blacks great again.
Team
Blacks
deathmatch.
like to wallow. Blacks
Execute how we planned
like
it.
this type of talk and this type of act. Blacks like the ability to be able to go off and get in other people's faces, while those people have to show them ultimate respect. I asked the liberal media, I asked your Yahoos who tried to slander me. I asked your Daily Mail who tried to slander me. I asked any of you, why didn't you carry this? Why is this not a top story? That the white boys that you claim were the racists were the victims. And the black people that you claim are always the victims were the perpetrators. Tommy Sotomayor.
Activating barricade.
Wow.
Recon identified.
Hostile strike team inbound.
Cool.
Enemy sniper's nest inbound.
No.
Enemy establishing drone squad above. No medals for second place. Get to work. Hostile Mantis inbound.
What? What can I do this gun from, man? This gun's crazy.
That's a hard fail. Get out of there.
He's a idiot. Look at your eyes. Wow, I just... Come here.
My baby. No.
Make this.
No.
Yeah, I'm not used to looking up, I'm used to looking down. So you make, yeah, there you go. Now I'm in my comfort zone.
I look stupid. Yo, my eyebrow's about to come off. My whole eyebrow. I've been waxing it. I've been just. No, no.
Yes, yes.
No, no, no.
Scanning all frequencies.
Yes, yes, yes. Make it is hurt. Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Team deathmatch. Rack time's over. It's do or die.
Eat it.
Ah, you type on. That's two. It's coming. It's gone.
We're winning this.
Okay,
Good night.
Like not close.
I'm
Now you
kidding.
going to bed?
No, I work at 12 tomorrow. I only work one place tomorrow. Bye. I'm gonna watch. I can watch 22 Jump Street. That's where they say my name's Jeff.
That's a stupid gun, man.
Sensor going live.
Oh, there he goes.
Entanglement set.
Wow, look at that. intersect them right here. Wow. They came to kill me.
This'll knacker someone's day.
What gun did he have? What gun is that? That's a laser beam, man. Got him again.
Shoot him.
TACOM, establish UAV above.
Think he's wise. A quick draw on this gun. I'll be all set.
Enemy establishing drone squad above.
Yeah, it's gone, man. I have ghost. I do not.
Sensor data out.
Demo KIA.
Was that him?
Charging Tempest.
Bad, this gun. Kill him.
Hostile UAV circling. Lost control.
Look at that thing.
We've taken control. We're behind. Enemy sniper's nest inbound. Hostile drone squadron inbound.
Gotta kill this guy. He's right here. He has a probably can pick up his gun. Not even.
Sensor data.
We can do this.
Hostile strike team inbound. We can still take this.
Oh. As a pro, you can pick
Asset
up a
loss
gun.
is
Is that it?
unacceptable. Go to ground.
Nomad kill.
Good to load. Crazy guns in his game. Out. I got what? That could be problematic. Different know what gun was that.
We're only as good as our intel.
Well, can Art Mika hold down the Frosty Foster's title again?
Can
We'll
he
find
keep
out.
it in the Midwest? Can he keep it in the Midwest?
You know, I would love Punk to lose right here, personally. Just so we can get out of here. We can get ready to watch the Pacquiao versus Broner fight.
Oh, okay. I want to watch some Guilty Gear. Okay.
Look, okay, that too.
I'll be honest with you.
Okay, splash throw.
Team
Okay.
deathmatch.
There you go. The torch. Let's get in with the Lady Mika.
Mission area is hot.
Jumping in again, Lady Mika again. Build up the damage on that microphone.
Is that a command throw?
Oh no, just Mika's all day. Perfect. To start out, he was that forward and was just smashing on that heavy punch button. And it worked.
Wow. All right. The Punk's like, all right, I see you. That ain't gonna happen again. I promise you. Oh, Jesus, the whip punish. Oh, we getting violent.
And that's the tricky part, right? Someone like Punk is obviously going to adjust
razor wire.
what El Chapote did. So as El Chapote, what can you bring different now?
God damn!
Back at you. Right back at you.
Okay, that was a hood perfect. We'll take it. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's the punish I want to see. Just the wall will be proud, baby. Oh.
Man, what a great start for El Chapote, but it's been all downhill since then. Okay, just go time. Oh!
Take those. Get off of me. They ain't got another lead rest. Just
How did you control that one hit like that?
oh, yeah.
Enemy UAV above. Enemy RCXD in your AO.
Oh, now you use this garbage.
Q stores open.
The Sugar Shane Mosley, the Jimmy Chudy, turn him into a Team Rocket member. I'm out of here.
Wow, that was, I mean, for the Chicago crowd here, that first round was like so good. And then Punk just came back and just shut them all. Look at them, they're all silent now. They're not moving anymore. They're worried.
I know he's like, I know Punk feels like, well, look like you can't make me guess, which means you got no neutral, which means you're going to lose.
So he's going to try to go for maybe a...
Hurry up in there.
Well, he's going to a different costume. But yeah, is he going to try to do something like maybe go to V-Trigger 2? Maybe he thinks that it'll be something that he's less ready for? No, okay, he's going to stay with V-Trigger 1. Okay.
I think he had the right idea that first one. You know, every time he did kind of down stuff, he went for the lows. You know what I mean? So Punk is definitely scared and wearing other commandos. So I feel like he needs to go for more of those. Make him think it's a commando, go for a meeting, brain trap, instead of overcommitting. But that game is definitely not how I do to whip punish and every sense of the word.
Assault pack right here.
Oh no! Hit a button, got counter hit.
I thought it was a throw too, man.
Back roll. Get Punk ready for that. Got the throw on that as well. Another back roll. And then shimmied, and Punk is looking so strong right now. You said he 6-0'd JB at Thunderstruck. And I think he's trying to do another 6-0 here. Okay, El Chapote trying to get in there and be a little bit
Enemy UAV above.
Keep running, man.
Enemy RCXD in your
El
AO.
Chapote is good. It's just, you know, Punk, he's on a different set, you know?
When Punk is in cocky mode, when
Supplies.
he's feeling
First come,
himself,
first
I
served.
think he's one of the hardest players to beat.
Yeah, I feel like when Punk is at his most humble, that's when he's at his weakest, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, anti-end, no. If it was a regular jump, yeah.
This'll knock out someone's
Oh,
day.
it was punished?
Ooh,
Are
with
you
the crouching heavy punch for max damage? Oh, man.
You know, it's safe to say,
Oh, he's playing with it.
yeah.
Right now that he entered the combo early just to get the throw in there. Punk is trying to demoralize him right now. That's how.
I think it's safe to say, James, that Chapote is outclassed here. He has forced El Chapote.
Attack him. Crash authorizing care package delivery.
It's not necessarily about taking a breather. It's gotta really know how to slow Punk down, which means you have to have the edge when you walk him down. And obviously you have to establish the lead early on. If Punk has the lead and he's already walking you down with confidence, good luck trying to get it back. This is rough right here.
Painting targets for lightning
Come
strike.
on, no stop. You know, as a commentator, it's just like, man, I'm thinking that guy's easy. There's bus ass going on, right? But I don't want to see it like that.
Right. You want to see a challenge. You always want to see that kind of a challenge right now. But I don't know. Punk just has a read on El Chacate's rhythm, on his decision making, on what he wants to do.
Yeah, way out in place.
Throw. Oh, okay. Actually, the throw test right there. That means Punk is going to be like a double shooting on
UAV available for tasking.
But is it going to make
UAV above, commencing surveillance operations.
Punk make a mistake?
She just did it, right?
Yeah. No, still having to activate it. There it is. They're still going to help out. Okay.
Dang, right up back. Let's go one more to change this case.
And it looks like he crouched at the very, very last second and got hit by that.
But we still got Alex in the back. I said, yo, when is somebody going to pick me, though?
He's stronger now. I think we're going to... Man. The way he whip punishes stuff is unbelievable. Oh, my God.
Look at that.
He's whip punishing fast buttons with, like, his slow button.
Yeah. With the standard appearances. No, right. He's all about optimal damage. Look at the control here. He knows that El Chaca takes Oh! Straight for my gear.
Nadesco, turn around. Cannon to the other way. Oh, man, too late. Never mind. Ugh.
And keep the change, you filthy animal. God damn, son.
Watch it.
He's like, man, we're almost going home.
That is a reset, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that. 3 games in a row. Things are not looking good for El Chaca right now. That look on his face. He is
behind.
drumming.
Deploying RCXD.
I like how Punk just got that face. Like, he's just anxious to get this over with. He's like, oh, that's great. You're wasting our time.
Activating barricade.
I told him, I want to see Cocky Punk back, and I guess he's there.
UAV mission timeline 50% expended.
God damn it.
Striking targets.
Assault pack's down. Come get it.
This man.
Negative effect.
Gotta give that man a hug. Oh, man. Shout out to Mikey.
Talking to Elvin Shadow?
Yeah, no, his name is Mikey Brown.
Oh, okay.
Those are the mics. They
That's a
both
loss.
actually,
Remaining assets return for debrief.
Yo, are you sure you ready for this? No! Stop reaching or Punk will be teaching. God damn, he's been here before.
Oh, see, now, see what I mean? Punk now he's trying to find ways to amuse himself. Is what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I like how Nick had a point out. He said, man, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? This is uncalled for. Okay, there we go. Guess I'm starting to man, just do it. Oh my God, would have worked out. Yo, I think Chocolate just lost of how exactly he's going to get offense going there.
And you know, all these little hits that he's getting, they're not converting into any momentum or anything further than that. You know what I mean? So you're not discouraging Punk by hitting him with a lot of these things. Oh, he reached again.
Every time, James?
Reached again, man. Just grabbing nothing but air.
Sometimes I feel like Punk is just lucky when he does that. Now, yikes. Let's not get ahead of ourselves now. I'm very skillful in this game. Don't play with me. Listen, I was doing this on 7 frames of lag. Now it's just easier for me to do it. Which is true, actually.
I mean, the fact that that he was so good even before the input lag changed.
Man, that meaty standing short is everything. That could turn into a throw or a frame trap. That is so scary. There it is. Oh no!
He did it again. He did it again.
Oh, this is afraid. Don't reach. Oh, it worked out too.
He still reached anyway.
Let's go, Chocolate. Oh, get off of me. Did he just delay
We're
that?
only
Just
as good
so
as
he
our
can avoid the
intel.
dash,
I
no?
think so, yeah. Okay.
Do it! Oh my god, it's command throw. He'll take about 2 before he actually has to guess.
Right, and now he's just kicking him in the stomach here. Has El Chocolatine won a round yet?
Just the first game of the first set. That's it.
Right.
The first round of the
That's
first
right.
set.
He had that perfect on him, and since then it's been downhill all the way.
That's all it took was 1 game? Oh, god damn.
Now he's just toying with him with that standing medium kick. And you know, one of the interesting
Team
things about this,
deathmatch.
you don't realize,
Represent the
like,
company.
how
Make
a
us
player
proud.
like Punk can just destroy you until you actually just get destroyed by him. You know, you watch all of his matches, you feel like you know you can fight him. Look at that, he was ready for that.
We have the advantage.
What Beacon does he play? He's just probably that comfortable in the matchup.
Yeah.
You know what? I forgot. He was chilling with Mark for like about a month. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. He's just that good. He's just that good in the matchup. I'm lying. I'm both ways lying. Mark probably in the chat like, yo, that's true, dude.
Mark's gonna take credit for the anti-Lucas skills for sure.
Oh man, we running out of answers, son.
Yeah, I mean that's like I said, the hardest part right now is there's not much that El Chocolatine has done that feels like he can get any of that momentum. Punk has been getting, you know, all the defensive options every single time. He has the proper defensive options almost every single time against El Chocolatine. Now back to character selection. This is like what John said you're going to learn today. So, this is, like you said, this is a teaching experience right now. So.
Chase, the look in your eyes when you told me that. That just said it all to me that this is serious business. God damn it, Punk is treating El Chocolate's freaking talent like stir-fried shit, son. This?
Come off now? Come on. Wise.
TAC deploy beacon online.
Our TAC deploy beacon has been destroyed.
Nah, that gun is ridiculous. I need to get my hands on that thing. That's an enemy. Just spawning next to me.
We're losing the fight. Hostile UAV circling. Hostile RCXD spotted.
Oi. I didn't see that one. Kitty? What's up?
Seraph calling in Hellstorm.
We're winning this. We've lost the lead. Drop care package on my mark. Don't launch.
Yeah.
We've taken the lead.
You bored? Bored.
We're losing the fight.
Oh, yeah. Make your company in a bit. Huh? So long as a bet. What time is it?
Tactical reinforcements available.
We're taking control.
11. Ooh.
First come, first serve.
Friendly TAC deploy beacon offline. We've lost control.
Damn it. I threw him to the skies.
Pulled ahead.
UAV standing by. Care package on
Said
standby.
UAV, damn it.
UAV permit.
Eyes on the prize. You've got this.
Oh, wow. That sentry gun is useless.
Operation complete. Nice work.
This is bots. And this make Mika, that's an explosive character, man. Can definitely make it happen.
You know, and keep in mind, I'm not trying to diss El Taco.
No, not at all, not at all, not at all.
I'm not trying to say anything negative about him, but this is just a learning experience for him. And this kind of experience will make him stronger. It absolutely will make him stronger. Because he'll realize now what the next level is, you know, what this punk level is about.
Wow. This is what I always say, right? When you receive bus sacks this bad, you get salty, of course. Especially when you were this close and you was in winners. But what I always say, I actually said this on the Marvel stream, you use that salt to season your next win.
I love it.
You gotta use the salt to season your next win. Guys, quote me on that.
I love
It's
it.
fact.
That's bars right there.
That is bars. Thank you, James.
That's bars.
I appreciate that, 100%. Coming from you, that says a lot. Oh, some meters already high. Oh, we're gonna take them to the bus. You know, in New York, to get on the bus is $2.75, baby. That's terrible. Oh my goodness.
Man.
All the reads. There you go. Make it happy, Captain. Oh, that's beautiful. What we got here? That's it? That's it?
Oh. Yeah. Oh, he went for the double shimmy. He did go for the double shimmy. Yep.
One more hit. The overhead.
Oh, he reached again. Okay, here we go. One more combo in the critical arc. Oh, he woke up with the crouching medium kick, and there it is. And yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect El Chapo or anything like that, but you know, this is one of those things that you'll take.
Walk at the beach.
We're only as good as our intel.
Team deathmatch. Black Ops, weapons free. Pulled ahead.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We're behind.
This shit. As always, that will never change.
Q stores open.
They still kill that guy.
Supplies. First come, first served.
Enemy craft removed.
Hostile UAV circling. Deploying razor wire. Enemy RCXD in your AO. Hostile UAV circling.
Where is it? I think didn't. Oh.
Enemy Hellstorm detected.
Somebody got up there.
Assault pack right here.
System engaged.
Yeah. Come here, doggy. She's gonna just camp there forever.
taking this. Push now.
How do you like that?
Hostile RCXD spotted.
That's bad, Alex.
Q stores open.
Stay put.
Enemy.
Back down. Come get it.
UAV above, commencing surveillance operations. UAV 50% high check.
We're done here. Black Ops forces to your nearest CCP.
Shooter maneuvering.
This is my voice after not talking for a whole day. This is my voice after not talking for a whole week.
I ever by me the big red house, whatever it is. Wait, you're muted, dude. Oh, there's a hacker.
Yeah. That's actually incredible. Like,
I fucking fucking him! Hey, motherfucker!
no way you tell him.
Get fucking wrecked!
You're insane. I just kept saying there's a hack in our game. I was just watching the beat, dude. Do you know what happens? Like, I just watched that occur.
What the fuck? You want it again, little bitch? Huh? Like this shit?
He respawn? He's respawning!
Wait. I dare you. Get on the fucking quad, kid. I'll farm you all day, kid. God, my IQ is so high.
Vivid, kill him one more time, get points.
That motherfucker.
He's gonna try to...
Oh, you want your little quad? Come get it. God, I'm farming you.
Killed the same guy 4 times, Epic Games. Killed the same guy 4 times, Epic Games.
We're only as good as our
There is a
intel.
man respawning and
He's a man.
and he's respawning. That's a real player. Just Max Matt.
Team deathmatch.
There's a hacker, Dom. Dumbass.
Mercenaries, earn your cut.
Kill him. Get his ass. Get on the quad. Get on the quad. Get on the quad, dude.
Taking control.
Aim at him with the crossbow. Holy God.
Yeah, he'll be back, Josh. Don't you worry.
Still doing the same thing.
We're in place.
Only 40 down. Knocked him. Hey, later, bitch!
Damn, I can do that anymore.
Hey, later, Vivid. I still got your ass 4 times, buddy. Oh.
Okay, try and get me up. too.
Oh my! Didn't know there was not a wall there. Cool.
Dude, back in the days, how we do. Oh wow.
Dude, he's on the bottom getting a guy up. Might be able to get
What is this game?
I'll go 6 health.
Back in the days.
Of course,
That's how we do.
it's so annoying.
Deploying laser wire.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, I'm a beat it right here.
It brings an elbow to
Watch
bullet.
him learn. What the hell?
Enemy UAV above.
Real.
You're so shit.
Nice blocking bullet. RPG. I'll block it again, block it again. Nice.
Oh, he just shot at his fucking teammate.
Oh, 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 fuck, oh, fuck. Oh, oh, I mean, that's it. Oh! Oh! Man,
Dude, that was so sick from my POV. Are you kidding me? Mic strap. Whoa! Oh my god, I actually did it! I actually fucking did it!
This'll knacker someone's day.
Can't see the HP of your plane from the driver's seat. How?
Right above the health bar, shield bar.
Oh shit, dude, really? Bro, I had
Wait, how else do you look at that?
I would always get out and sit in the fucking driver's seat and look at it.
Yeah, I've never even done that. I've always just looked at that bar.
Where do you put it? I can see.
On me.
This one on me too.
Bro, how do people aim? Turn on aim assist? Aim assist is all? Oh, yeah.
Fuck,
No wonder why I wasn't hitting my shots, dude. Dude, I was like, I swear to God, man, I thought this shit was supposed to help me, man.
Alright, you. Do your thing.
You're gonna need a couple more rocket launchers.
Wire in place.
Alright, what about you?
This guy, man. No one's gonna be able to do that.
Victory's close. Reach out and take it.
Fucking pickaxe me, approach! Woo! Dynamite, motherfucker! I hit him once with a pickaxe. Yeah. Woo! I'm in C!
Someone at chest is better than hard stuck above 2 health now.
Dude, listen. You act like level 2
for someone's day.
Look, you made it right now. Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh! Oh! Tell me that wasn't fucking nuts. Tell me that wasn't fucking nuts. Holy.
To the victor, the spoils.
This team is so bad. It's like, can you do
Ajax kill.
No. Do it. Ready? Nice. Ready? Beautiful.
am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President.
How do we explain how this is possible?
How did this happen? Since Election Day, questions have been raised about the role that false news stories distributed online played in the final result.
There's been a lot of talk lately about
fake news.
Fake news, hoax sites, and hyper-partisan blogs.
A threat to democracy.
All media is narrative. And we are in a war of narratives.
I think it's interesting to have someone like Mike doing a documentary about fake news, because it's owning a term that has been directed at him.
Until it happens to you, you can't really understand how powerful the fake news is.
We're only as good as our intel.
Have been printed in the media a lot can start to identify who's fake news.
I've been lied about repeatedly. My friends have been lied about.
Because they know their true story more than anyone.
I don't have to frame them. I just have to talk about what they've done.
We are told by the media what the world is. We are told what is right, what is wrong, what to believe, who to love, who to hate.
I think that the media will gin up controversy to create an environment of discontent.
Team deathmatch.
They're people who are both bad.
They always target rich.
Congressman Steve's police has been shot. The suspect was a threat for the election of President Trump.
Falsehoods have consequences. That's what makes them false.
Right, that's unbelievable.
The passion people?
I don't understand why I haven't heard of this.
In a way, the media is designed not to inform you, but to keep you honest.
I have over 4,000 friends on Facebook. I've never seen that story public.
So as soon as they introduced the idea that news could be fake, it was turned against them almost immediately.
We're in
Now
place.
we're going to wall them to who is real.
What's the wire there?
I'm here with two guys I love to work with, and whose work you are going to love to consume. They are directors of an incredible new movie about fake news, reality, truth, wisdom, suffering, and breakthrough to clarity called Hoaxed. And you can find the movie at hoaxedmovie.com. That's hoaxedmovie.com. It's up on the screen. It's down in the links in the description bar or the low bar. Hoaxedmovie.com. Steve Downey and John Dutoy, thank you guys so much for taking the time today.
Houston,
Thank you. So, let's start with the big picture view, satellite view, if you will. What is the movie about, and why should people watch it?
The movie is about fake news. I don't know if you've heard of that term, fake news. Popularized by this guy Donald Trump.
Assault pack right here.
Yeah, the movie looks at the media, the way in which propaganda works, how humans are manipulated by our overlords, and also just the philosophical questions of what is truth, and how do we as humans understand and know truth.
And John, how would you add to that?
Yeah, I would just say that it's a movie that looks at how the media basically constructs this false reality that a lot of people live in, and they make decisions based on this reality, and they basically live their lives based on lies, and obviously that's not good for society, as you can see just by looking at what's going on today. So that's something that we want to help rectify, and we do that by sharing the truth. And, so people can break that false reality in their lives and search for truth.
So, Mike Cernovich is the producer. So when he first came to you with the project, let's do a film on fake news, you must have some perception of fake news. I mean, those of us who don't have much engagement with the media, if we're not hard leftists, know what this is all about. You had an idea about fake news to begin with, and of course of interviewing people, putting the footage together, and making the movie.
Well, for me personally, I've known for years now that the news media is biased, it's fake, it's basically, it's all about their narrative that they want to push people. So I haven't watched the mainstream news for years now. So when we started making this film, and doing the research, I just got I just got re-angry, I guess. It's not really a word, but I just got pissed off all over again, basically.
Re-energized in your rage.
Re-energized, but in sort of an angry way, because you just see the lies are so blatant and it's so obvious. Once you know how they operate, it's so obvious when you see it. You turn on CNN, you see Don Lemon. He's basically more like a preacher than he is a newsman, right? And so that just made it. It just showed me again how important this film really is.
All right.
I'm sure there's a bond here
somewhere. Your journey through the forest of fake news.
Q stores
open. It was very similar to John. I think as well. One of the main things that I learned is that it is a lot more organized than you would think. Certainly, a lot of it has to do with the cultural environment that the news organizations have. They're 90% of journalists vote for Democrats in elections, so there's a cultural pressure. But what I learned mainly from making the movie is that it is a lot more manufactured. It's a lot more organized by different political factions. What we see in the news is a result of a lot of people that have an agenda. It's not just bias. It is not just culture. It is deliberate political warfare.
Now, during the process of making the movie, I mean, whenever you get involved in a subject like that, you have this idea going in.
This
you
will
have this
knock
idea
out
going
someone's
through,
day.
and then you have this idea on the
Supplies.
other end, which
First
is probably
come, first
closer
served.
to the accurate thing. How do the sections of fake news change over this time frame?
It's interesting because, I actually have known for a long time that the news it's fake. It's just, it's basically
Building
a
back
agenda
XD in your AO.
that they want to push, and it's just one narrative. And so I've known that for a while. So I actually have not been watching, the mainstream news for a few years at this point. But once we started editing this film and we had to do research, I just got really pissed off. It's something I think, if this film is meant for normies, right? People who still, watch the news at 6 o'clock. That's where they get their information from. This film was made for them, and our hope is that they will just walk away from the mainstream news media, and or not necessarily just walk away, but at least watch it with the understanding that there's an agenda behind it.
It's funny too because a lot of the ideas that come out of sort of the postmodern left is that reality is subjective and history is written by the winners, and they kind of turn the past into this manufactured reality, or they call it sometimes manufactured consent. But somehow that entire paradigm seems to vanish in the present, with news in the present, that people need to understand that people
Entanglement set.
They have perspectives, they believe they're fighting a big moral cause, and what they perceive to be the good. It's kind of funny how when I was studying history, the past is subjective.
Enemy UAV above.
But the present, turn on the news, man, you just see the facts.
Yeah, it's odd.
Enemy lightning strike radar detected.
Of what happened.
Enemy lightning strike inbound.
But then all of a sudden, now
we've lost the advantage.
We know the truth, and it's just it's ridiculous. And the film is designed to. We've shown the film to people on the left, and they
no profit in
defeat.
Fight.
But
hostile mounties inbound.
Is such that it's like you're deriving general principles about what the media does, no matter if it's Fox News or if it's CNN. And so I think everyone should come out of the film with a desire to seek the truth. That's really what I hope.
Yeah, you know what, we have Scott Adams in the film as well, and he is a master of framing, right? So he's in the film, and that's what he talks
Activating
about
disruptor.
And one of the things that he says is that if you're first,
enemy UAV above.
If you're first, if you're first out of the gate with that.
That's a bust. Survivors, evac and regroup.
So with the news media, I mean, for how many decades now, They've had a monopoly on being first, and not just being first. They are basically the only ones who have their version of events out there, right? So I think with the advent of the new media and being online and everything, that is starting to break down now, and that's what we're seeing, I think, at this stage.
There's an interesting dismantling of narrative in real time, and I've been doing this for like 11 or 12 years. Back in the day, it took quite a while to undo a narrative that really began to accelerate with things like Trayvon Martin, and now we can see with this Covington High School debacle, with Nathan Phillips, the native activist, and what went on there, it's really now sometimes only a matter of hours until the dominant narrative begins to disintegrate under the weight of its own contradictions and empirical evidence. Do you think that can be more accelerated? Do you think this film will help people to participate more in that process?
Well, once you understand the magic tricks that are happening, it does inoculate you from some of the BS that you see. The Covington story is really interesting because they weren't just framing the issue in a misleading way. There wasn't just bias in what they included and did not include. It was literally the exact opposite of what they were saying. Everything about the story was false. And that was what I think is actually unique about that. It's not. It is unique in that it was such a major screw up. That's why they are saying there was a rush to put this stuff out there, because they were so thrilled by this narrative. It fit their narrative, and they immediately just wanted to push it because it tickled all of their good places, and so they wanted to put it out there. But I find it unique in that it was not just wrong in certain parts. It was the complete and exact
eliminate all marked
which
targets.
Is actually more rare than the normal. There's usually a kernel of truth, and it's literally this has literally been
well, yeah. If we take Colonel to be a analogy of translated to be a Vietnam vet, that's not even true to the Colonel aspect of things. Sorry, John, you were going to say.
I was going to say, I think this is a watershed moment, really, because, so many people just saw, the lies, in real time, basically. And it's lies because, the mainstream news, we know that they follow people like Mike Cernovich, they follow people
Threat
like,
removed.
For example, Ali, and then there was Cassandra, and they were basically saying, like, hang on, this story is fake right from the get-go, and they were doing the research. The New York Times is lying, all this stuff. Hostile UAV Threat removed. Journalists, they follow these people, and they didn't say anything until it was such a backlash that they started to say,
enemy attack deployed, beacon destroyed.
Blah blah blah. And
we're winning this.
And then they started. Then it started, basically retracting their lies. So it just shows you that, it's not just an honest mistake.
First come, first serve.
A lot of people
hostile lightning strike targeting
you actually had
enemy lightning strike inbound.
Through a whole bunch of stuff to get to the meat that you wanted to promote a particular narrative.
We're losing the fight.
Like some new video emerged after the fact. It was all available from the very beginning. So let me ask you this. When you were interviewing in the film, and there's lots of wonderful people in the film, did you get a sense of what fake news does to individuals? I'm thinking about Cassie J and Scott Adams. I talked about it a little bit, and of course Jordan Peterson has had its slings and arrows of outrageous language as well. Did you get a sense of some of the personal damage that is left by some of these airstrikes in language?
Absolutely. When you see when somebody has been the target of fake news and, as they say, weaponized outrage, it takes a huge toll on you. And what I think is important for viewers to take away, and this isn't really something that's in the film, but something I've been thinking about, which is when something like the Covington thing happens, if you know this person, or even you just support them, like if something happened to you, Stefan, as the media has already written about you, I don't know, but the important thing is
enemy
to
UAV above.
show support, counter lies with truth. Because when you're in those
Ask UAV
moments
assets.
where you're being swarmed, and you, to have friends back you up is the best. And you know, as we know from the gospel, usually people start scattering like sheep.
Hostile lightning strike targeting active.
And so that's
hostile lightning strike incoming.
Well, it's not because when you do get attacked in this kind of way, there is of course this desire that the enemies have to drive your friends away from you, to drive them. They say the time that to polarize, to isolate, and to radicalize in terms of people's perceptions of you. And I think people do have this temptation. I've been susceptible to it too, where you say, okay, I'll just take a step back. I'll do the next one, you know. It's going to calm down. It's like, but it's just inch by inch you lose ground. And inch by inch you lose support, and inch by inch you end up not having people who are going to cover your back if you're not willing to cover others.
Yeah, no, that's so important. Like, you know, and that's the thing too. You know, you know, what I really liked about your action on Poland is, you know, I think it's about halfway through where you sort of come to this realization that, you know, we need community. It's important.
Enemy lightning strike radar detected.
And that's what we need now, you know, and that's what we need, you know, when
hostile attack deploy beacon active.
And
hostile UAV
we have to find that with the right information. And we not, you know, and it's not just an act, you know, it's not just you know, just saying, oh, this
enemy
is
lightning
whatever,
strike
but
inbound.
we have to do it skillfully as well. And you know, you have people like yeah, like if people like John
hostile system intrusion has been detected.
We have to wisen up on how to fight back. I think the film is
We're behind. You know what to do.
No.
All right. Now, let me ask you this. Over the course of making the movie, did you find that your perceptions shifted, and which ones do you think shifted the most over the course of making the movie?
Well, two things jumped to my head. One is I was similar to John. My contempt for the media grew from making the film.
I speak online. Commencing system intrusion.
So it's a lot. The problem's a lot worse than what I thought. And the second thing is that even if you get somebody reasonable from the left to talk to you. For example, we talked to Hawk Newsom in the film, who's the leader of Black Lives Matter in New York. It's still we're at that point where the dialogue between the two sides, that window, I feel like it has closed in a way.
Mission failed.
The hope
Survivors
of
to
the movie
designated
is that
exfil zones.
That will be able to open up a dialogue, but where I'm at right now, I just don't. I see the dialogue happening in the war, but I don't see the information war, but I don't see there being a way for us to bridge. I don't know how to bridge that gap because they won't sit down and talk. You know, like, you can't have a conversation if the other person doesn't want to talk. Like that's the reality, and so that's kind of where I am right now.
Yeah, but what I, you know, in the process of making this film, it just become more clear to me how, you know, it's so organized, right? This has been going on for decades. It's not a new phenomenon, right? So you basically have a problem that, you know, it's going to take at least one generation to fix, right? And it's kind of a sobering thing to realize because, you know, we're at a pretty low, you know, like we're at a pretty low point right now in the culture. Because if you go back to the 60s, you know, there was a lot of Marxist influence in the colleges. And that's when they started to basically infiltrate the news media as well, and all these institutions. And now, so many, you know, years later, you see the effects of that. Now we're saying, oh, we have to do something about it. Well, it's kind of a little bit too late, probably. I am kind of pessimistic about the future of the culture right now, but that's no excuse to, you know, to not do anything, basically, right? So, you know,
well,
we just have
you don't want it to become a self-fulfilling. There's nothing that can be done, and therefore you don't do anything, and therefore there's not. I think we all, those of us who are good with language, who are good communicators, really need to work as hard as possible to try and bridge this gap, because, you know, if it does turn into flames and chaos, that's terrible. But I don't want that to be on my conscience, that I could have said something or could have done something. You know, maybe the best we can hope for is a clean conscience when things collapse at the moment, but that clean conscience is really, really important.
Let's try that.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's the worst thing right now just to sit back and let it, you know, and just let it go to waste. We have to do what we can. I think
we have this funny thing now, of course, conversations like this, movies like this, the work that Mike does and I do and Scott does and Cassie J and Jordan Peterson and Scaramouche and Scaramouche, all of those people do amazing work. And now, of course, the big next move, and this may
Team
affect the film as
deathmatch.
well, is the attempt to shut down conversations that the mainstream
It's
media
on.
finds inconvenient, right? And this weaponization of fake news, the media invented it to attempt to go after alternative media, and very quickly, as the wonderful trawl that the movie talks about, was quickly owned and weaponized and turned back against the mainstream media. So, of course, I just saw this Microsoft now is starting to put these, this guy's real news, this guy's fake news, and so on, and Breitbart's been shut out of the party. So the next thing, of course, and it's been going on for a while, is to try and silence voices that contradict the mainstream media narrative. And it's so weird because
We're in place.
everyone knows that when Coke is talking about Pepsi, it's not an objective conversation, because if you buy a Pepsi, you're not going to buy a Coke, and vice versa, at least not at the same time. And when the mainstream media writes about the alternative media, it's direct competition. And yet there seems to be this, well, you know,
you can do that?
Billions of dollars at stake.
Yeah. No, it's really tough because it's not an even playing field. Because you basically have this new form of government, which is, you know, these tech companies, and they really, I think they need to be regulated. I know a lot of conservatives don't like that kind of speech, you know, but I think it needs to happen because
Hostile
there's no
UAV
alternative
circling.
that's really viable. And if they can control the conversation, then, you know, we're not going to win this thing.
The reality is we have to build. I mean, there's the common thing you see on Twitter is that now there's actions with financial institutions are also getting in on the game and blocking people from being able to get PayPal, use PayPal. And the refrain is like, well, what are we supposed to do? Like build banks? But the reality is, yes, we have to build every alternative institution. Like that is the call, because they're gonna isolate. All of these institutions are being converged, and the only option for us is to build alternative institutions all across the board. There's nothing that we can't. If we think of it like that, and we think of it as a big project, then I think that we can do it. But we can't just be like, oh, it's not just one thing that we have to build.
Disruptor going out.
Yeah, it's like a holy society, basically, right?
Deploying razor wire.
A separation from existing institutions, and that does not, again, and I understand what you guys are saying, it doesn't bring the conversation any closer. And the big question for me, as it is for everyone these days,
Building barricade.
has the time for arguments passed? Have you used reason and evidence? And I think that this film is a big, powerful message to say to people on the left and on the right, you know, we're all lied to. You know, which one of us benefits from being lied to? Think of all of the people who are literally going through physical illnesses and ailments because they're so stressed about Trump and his perceived Nazi empire, or they're so stressed about what Ocasio-Cortez was talking about 12 years ago in the world. You know, that really stresses people out. And the toll that people are paying in their sleep, their peace of mind, their physical health, their relationships, we're all being lied to. And if we can all start to borrow our way towards the truth,
Enemy UAV above.
we're all so much better off. And trying to
Enemy RCXD in your AO.
There's really quite a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely worth it. You know, we need a strong society, and that's the thing too. Like if people are stressed,
Hostile tag deploy beacon
right,
online.
Sick all the time. I mean, it just weakens society at a fundamental level.
Hostile
And,
UAV circling.
If you just look at what's going on now, you can see what the results of that are. So yeah, absolutely, we have to keep going like soldiers. You know?
You're never going to be where I want.
Hostile system intrusion has been detected.
Systems have been affected by an enemy actor. I see it. I was just saying, I see it in terms of you have hostile
Malware has been cleaned from your
civilization,
systems.
and we have the torch of truth, and the future is uncertain. It's very dark. The only thing that we need to focus on is passing the torch on to the next generation, and that's what I see our role in is at this point. Is just we have to keep that fire going and pass it on, and that's our duty, and that's what everyone's duty is on Earth, you know.
So let's do this. Let's close with where to get the movie and what you want people to do the moment they finish watching the movie.
It's gonna be available on Vimeo, and we will. As soon as it's ready, we will drop the link on Twitter,
Supplies.
YouTube,
First come, first served.
And yeah,
Every time I go
once you
Super
finish
Saiyan,
watching
somebody
it,
goes Super Saiyan 2.
go online, talk about it. Throw down the link.
Deploying laser wire.
If you have a blog, write a review. That'd be awesome for us. And it doesn't have to be, like if you have like, if you have like criticisms of the film, please share those as well. We want to get that
Bringing
conversation.
disruptor online.
The more people talk about it, the more people will see it. So absolutely, just share.
And talk about it with people too. You got dinner conversations right there. And people don't actually have to watch the movie, right? You can just start bringing up some of the points and thoughts about propaganda and falsehoods and truth and narrative. These are all fascinating topics. We all think about it from time to time, even if we're not sort of in the biz. So discuss it with people, raise interest in the topics, because that also helps.
RCXD active.
Which is the one thing that we really need.
Hostile tag deploy beacon online.
What would be the best outcome for you when people watch this film? The credits are faded. They're sitting there with goosebumps and sweating down their face. They've been mind illuminated.
Enemy UAV above.
What do you want us to do?
Don't let them take you down.
I want the applause. I want a standing ovation, and I would like donations. No, seriously, I would like. Yeah, the conversation needs to happen. So I would like people to just talk about it. Like that's literally. I mean, it's something you talk about a lot. We have to use our language, we have to use our words, we have to talk together. So I would just encourage everyone to just go out and talk to your. It's so. What's great about a film is that it's easy to share with someone and be like, people are willing to watch. Normies are willing to watch movies. So I would think about your family member or a close friend who's just just kind of going along with everything. Show them the film and be ready to talk about it.
Is there going to be a host movie?
Taco, requesting UAV eyes on. Reckon I'm feeling buyer's remorse.
Yes, it will.
Okay, so hoaxtmovie.com. I'll put the links to all of that below. I wish you the very best. Whether you like it or whether you don't like it, it's interesting, it's provocative, it's powerful, it's got some great things in it. You really need to share this information. Because if you dislike it, then you share it, somebody may reinforce your dislike, and maybe that'll be good for you, maybe they'll challenge you, and we tend to sharpen as mental swords on whetstones, not on air or water. So I really strongly encourage people, grit your teeth. If you think it's going to be a problem, sit through it. Just give it 5 minutes, give it 10 minutes. It will grab you by the seat of your pants and take you on a hell of a journey. And please share the movie and get engaged in conversations with people, because the alternative to conversation is frankly the end of civilization. Don't mean to make everyone panic, but that's kind of what civilization is the willingness to talk rather than escalate, and this movie helps drive that. So I, of course, want to thank you so much for this conversation today. Thank you so much for the massive amount of work put into the movie. There is also an accompanying book if you're interested more in the detail of the interviews in the movie. And of course, thank you for letting me participate. And it's hoaxtmovie.com. Don't even bother finishing the outro to this. Just go, and we'll put it up on the screen. We'll put it in the links. Hoaxtmovie.com. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Instagram. Share it wherever you can get your hands on a keyboard or a thumb screen. And thank you so much, guys, for today.
Thank you, Stefan. Thank you so much, and for being part of the film as well. You play an amazing part in this film, and I think people are going to see a side of you that they don't normally see. So that's something to look at.
They'll see your legs, which is unusual.
That's right. Exactly. I float on tentacles, but all right. Thanks, guys.
good to go.
Team deathmatch.
How are you terrified?
Just another day in the office.
And nothing. I had to do something to stay busy. But then I downloaded the Merlin app and I found so many opportunities.
We're winning this.
Customer service. It only took a few minutes to apply. In 24 hours, I was already working close to home.
Download the free Merlin app right now. Merlin, a magical way to find a job.
TAC deploy beacon online.
You beautiful bastards, hope you've been a fantastic Thursday. Welcome back to the Philip DeFranco Show. And a quick note before we get started. This morning, if you didn't see the brand new morning, that's all we can say. You didn't get your notifications, it didn't show up in subscriptions. So, just after today's show, it's going to be one of the top links in the description down below. Be sure to check it out, it's a really good one. But, as far as
lost the lead.
Let's jump into it. And the first thing we're going to talk about today is
TAC deploy beacon has been destroyed.
As you may recall, over the past few months, we've talked about Defy Media a few times. Right, they were a massive MCN, the owners of Smosh, Clever, All Me, among others. And it was massive news when near the end of the year, seemingly out of nowhere, they just announced it was
Assault
over.
pad right here.
On January 2nd, they would be shutting
Enemy
down.
UAV above.
All the 80 people on their staff. And the reaction from many, especially those that had been involved, is how the hell did this happen? Remember the last time something was reported about the company before this was that they got $70 million in investment. And all of a sudden, you had channels that seemingly were homeless, didn't have support systems in place, people wondering where their money was. And today we got a massive update from MatPat, aka the Game Theorist. And in part, I'm covering this not only because I think it's important, I think it is interesting, but because MatPat himself put out a request for others to talk about. And one of the biggest revelations in his video
Bringing TAC deploy online.
Collectively, us 50 had $1.7 million stolen from us. $1.7 million.
You can also tell in this video that it's not just the money, although that is important. You can see that he feels personally.
If that wasn't bad enough, in my case, it was taken by someone who I thought I could. Someone who I thought I could trust. Someone who only weeks after giving birth to Oliver hopped on the phone with Stephanie and I and lied directly to our faces, knowing full well that he intended to take our money, but oh no, he's gonna offer us some newborn advice.
He then goes on talking about the questionable way that they ran the business, also giving a background on how some MCNs work, essentially how part of their whole business structure is to make themselves seem bigger or more profitable than they actually are. But if you don't know, it's been common practice for MCNs to take a slice of the money that you make from AdSense, part of the money that you make from ad deals, and then they pay you out. So on their books, the gross amount of money that they're making, huge, even if only they're keeping a little bit. But MatPat goes on to say that they even did other kind of shady stuff to make their bank account seem big.
Besides even asked us if they could delay paying us our AdSense for a month. We didn't know why they asked, but we wanted to be a good partner, so we said sure. We found out later, and by later I mean recently, that they kept the money to make their books look better for the investors. Shady, shady, friends.
Also, he comments on where the money went.
He knew that he was about to steal from us. He said he was about to take our money to pay his debts or fill his offshore bank account or whatever. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. The more and more we learn about this situation, the more layers we peel back and try to find this money, the more complicated it gets. Like a movie. It's so stupid.
And then he gets to the part of the story where he talks about the money that is now in the hands of a bank, specifically a bank called Ally Bank, and what comes next.
Defy is gone. The guy won't respond to my emails or calls for obvious reasons, and whatever money Defy did have us has been repossessed by a bank named Ally Bank. And their job is to now look at the list of everyone that Defy owed money to and prioritize them in order of importance, and then start paying them back. Until the money's gone. And if you're at the bottom of the list,
UAV
too
above.
bad, no money for you. For now, as is regards to the Defy situation, that's the best we can do. The next big decision happens in May, so you can expect 1 or 2 more updates between now and then about how things are going.
And as far as his goal behind making this video, he said,
Bringing TAC deploy online.
To hear us, to hear our story and understand that the money that currently exists in the vaults as Defy's largely doesn't belong to
our TAC deploy beacon has been destroyed.
Each and every one of the creators who've been affected to lead the charge in making Ally Bank hear our story, understand a business that they, I guarantee, have no idea how it runs, and to recognize that that money, that $1.7 million that they have in the vault, doesn't belong to Defy and never did.
Well, I am obviously not represented by or never partnered with Defy Media. I think it's incredibly important that we get the word out because many of the other things Matt Pat talks about with MCNs are very true. A lot of them have been, and some still are, based on
Come get
some of these places represent as many people as they do. They cannot provide a valid benefit for what they are costing to everyone they represent. And a lot of these things have been built with a lot of hot air just to sell. Unfortunately, what we're seeing with things like Defy Media are just the people left waiting for a check that they're not probably going to get.
Hostile UAV circling.
Help these creators also help future creators that are thinking about taking a deal that they don't maybe feel good about. But with that said, like I try to do with every story on the show, pass the question on to you. What are your thoughts around all of this? But from that, I want to share some stuff I love today, and today an awesome sponsor by Squarespace.
Disruptor going out.
A website, an online store, Squarespace. It's just so easy to create a beautiful website with Squarespace's all-in-one platform. You have nothing to install, add or upgrade ever. So if you're looking for something that's intuitive, easy to use, and they use the templates that are great on their own, or you can just use them as a starting point and start to tweak, you can right now. Start your free trial today at squarespace.com/bill.
Enemy UAV above. Nearly in the bag. Friendly tactical beacon offline.
A cover of no scrub.
Enemy dart detected in your AO.
You either love it or you will love hating on it. And also, even if you don't listen to the music, you can just search Weezer on Twitter and look at the audience. Then, after long last, Sean Evans got Gordon Ramsay to do Hot Ones. We have Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway explaining how they met. We got the official trailer for the Umbrella Academy. Then we had Jenna Marbles being Jenna Marbles. We got more slow-mo guys awesome. Then, and oh my god, I'm so genuinely excited for this news. Seth Rogen gave us a trailer for The Boys. And if you have never heard of The Boys, it is a fantastic comic book series.
Control.
Where, you know, essentially, if superheroes were real, they would essentially be celebrities. So along with that,
Commence UAV surveillance operation.
Stuff that happens in those circles. But then they also have crazy superpowers. And if you want to see the full versions of everything, I just shared the secret link of the day, anything at all. Links as always are in the description down below. And then let's talk about massive business news and I guess news. The reason we're talking about this is we just saw the news that several major media companies will be laying off employees. And one of the big ones right off the bat is that BuzzFeed specifically will be laying off 50% of its workforce, which is around 250 positions. And these reductions are expected to impact multiple departments, including their news division. And to make things even worse, even though it's one of the sectors that already been speculating that layoffs may be around the corner, it's being reported that this news broke before it was officially announced internally. But then last night, after the reports, we saw that it was true. BuzzFeed CEO Joe McReady confirmed the Continental to staff at Reddit Park. Unfortunately, revenue growth by itself isn't enough to be successful in the long run. The restructuring we are undertaking will reduce our costs and improve our operating model so we can thrive and control our own destiny without ever needing to raise funding again. And actually, on the note of funding, BuzzFeed has reportedly raised about $500 million and was valued at $1.7 billion following its last funding round back in 2016. But aside from wanting to avoid having to raise funds again, the changes in BuzzFeed are also being viewed as an attempt to put them on a path to profitability, especially now as they scout for potential merger combinations with other digital media companies. And I say that because that's something Freddie has floated around for some time. Last November, he told the New York Times, quote, "If BuzzFeed and 5 of the other biggest companies were combined into a bigger digital media company, you would probably be able to get paid more money." And at that time, he specifically mentioned Group 9, Vice, and Vox as companies he thought would try to do as much as possible, either with the intent of potentially being able to sell, or with the intent, o'clock in the morning, and also just tired of this situation.
What a connection. That's what it's all about, Chris. Imposter Boys. A 7-3 matchup. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I'll hide him through the firewall.
If Destin Snare teleports down, I'm gonna have a rough fucking time right now.
Scanning all frequencies.
But if he doesn't, I'll have to I expect him to go raw like that. I don't know what he's doing there.
Team deathmatch. Work your frag lists.
I deserve that.
control.
Woo! Now we're talking. He's got flare. Fucking Christ, Tino. I can't get a preach.
Wire in place.
Assault pack right here.
We're a bit high for someone's day.
Enemy UAV above.
Activating barricade.
There you go. He ran back.
Hostile UAV circling. We have the advantage.
How do you keep it?
Wire in place.
UAV available for tasking.
In return, sensors are capped to your objective.
Enemy UAV above.
UAV MTL 50% check.
Your UAV has been destroyed.
We've lost control. Enemy RCXD in your AO. Enemy UAV above. Supply enemy Hellstorm
First come,
detected.
first served.
Oh, fuck.
Sniper's nest inbound. Turn this around. Bring home the bacon. That one hurt our reputation.
Really good by him. The spacing is so good. So, at this point, I'm still on meter. What the fuck? I've never seen regular flare break that. God damn it! I'm actually really pissed off about that. I've never seen flare break it like that. Fuck. He played that really fucking well. That breaking that armor was the entire game changer. That's what it was all about. Fuck it. I gotta go with my gut on this one. Which is even less options, but I mean, that flare's just too strong in the neutral. If I get a parry, I can at least kill him.
We're only as good as our intel.
Team deathmatch. Fight. Win. Profit. We've pulled ahead. Lost the lead.
What was that?
Wasted.
Sensor dot out.
Sensor dart signal has been lost.
Assault pack's down. Come get it. Hostile UAV circling. Enemy RCXD in your AO. Hostile UAV circling.
See, one easy kill, huh?
Sensor DAR signal has been lost.
They're done. Enemy spotted.
War machine defused. Supplies. First come, first served.
Hostile UAV circling.
Guy, man. We got no answers.
Enemy establishing drone squad above.
Target down.
Yeah, your teammate doing the same thing.
Enemy sniper's nest inbound.
Hostile sniper's nest above. Threat located.
Hostile UAV circling. Don't let them take you down.
Neutralized.
Enemy lightning strike radar detected. Enemy lightning strike inbound. We'll discuss that performance later. Heads up!
Nomad kill. Period my ass.
Is that going too? There we go. Yes, you can parry all sparks in the full combo.
You have Mortal Kombat?
That's good. There we go. Now we're talking, boys.
Kalenda Pavan! Total Khan wins.
We're only as good as our intel.
Some good information.
He plays just like Zappa, so this can go either way. Bone Shaper's a lot better. I'm just kidding. It's fucking 7-3 with It's fucking 7-3 with Imposter. I got no armor, but the zoning's more annoying with this one. But I can throw discs against him. Which you
Team
know.
deathmatch.
Discs really change the zoning once I get in the block.
Black Ops, go to work. Taking the lead.
Whoa, good. That was good fucking chase down.
Cluster's ready.
Lost the lead.
Cluster's ready.
Let's fucking go.
We've pulled ahead.
Got lucky. Busting down.
Enemy beacon.
We're behind. Q stores open.
Wow. Right after I baited it, and then he would have died. Fuck, that was good.
Hostile UAV circling. Hostile Thresher commencing attacks.
Got it.
Got lucky there. Fuck it. Got so fucking lucky. God damn it. That was good. God damn it. Fucking 4%. actually really fucking mad about that.
We lost the advantage.
I wasn't sure if you come over there early.
We've taken the lead.
Fucking pedal didn't come out. God damn it.
Enemy UAV above. We've lost the lead.
That made no fucking sense. Oh my god, playing like ass. And then he's getting, I don't know how that fucking whipped. That was good. Hit the camera. Look for there.
Assault pack right here. Sensor dart away.
He has the meter though. This is still bad.
I'm hostile.
Oh no! That's bad. Fucking Christ! The one time I don't get over it. Yep. I thought I was gonna
Firing sensor dart. We're winning this.
God damn it. I should've.
Marking targets. Attack deploy beacon is offline. Close. Make it official.
UAV standing by.
Supplies. First come, first serve.
Care package available for tasking.
UAV energy level 50% depleted.
Hellstorm available for tasking.
Mission objectives green across the board.
Good. That was good fucking. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Got lucky as fuck with that one. I didn't mean to do that for you.
We're only as good as our intel.
I need to stop that. Wow. Right after I baited it, and then he would have died. Fuck, that was good.
Team deathmatch. Execute how we planned it. We've pulled ahead. We've lost control.
That's good. Fuck it. You got so fucking lucky. God damn it. That was 54%.
We're winning this.
God damn it. That was 50 fucking 4.
Sensor going live.
You got a rage.
God fucking damn it. I'm actually really fucking mad about that one.
We're losing the fight.
I wasn't sure if you'd come over that early.
Recon threat down. Enemy RCXD in your AO.
That made no fucking sense. Let's get some shit off.
Hostile UAV circling.
Oh my god, playing like ass. And then he's getting. I don't know how that fucking whipped.
Incoming.
Disruptor going out.
Net call. Hostile Hellstorm inbound.
Oh no, that's bad. Good throw.
Gonna be used to FP6 sensor.
Fucking Christ! The one time I don't get over it.
TACOM launch a UAV.
Yep. I thought I was gonna mix it up.
Q stores open. sentry active. Close going out.
Weird. People use it.
Enemy CUAV established above. Hostile UAV circling. Hostile RCXD spotted. Hostiles have established multiple UAVs. It's not working. Switch it up. Sensor dart away.
Sensor dart out.
Stay still, man.
Icepick online. Scanning for open ports.
We're done here. Black Ops forces to your nearest CCP.
What the hell is that? That made no fucking sense. Fucking pedal didn't come out. God damn it. That made no fucking sense. Shit on hold. Oh my god, playing like ass. And then he's getting, I don't know how that fucking whipped. That was good. Alright, he has the meter though. This is still bad.
The people are talking.
Oh no, that's bad. Good throw. Fucking Christ! The one time I don't get over it. Yep, I thought I was gonna mix it up.
About fucking time.
God damn it.
Team deathmatch. Mercenaries, earn your cut.
Oh, sit charge quickly. Oh, I'm out.
Hostile UAV circling.
Clusters up. Grenade.
Enemy UAV above. Sit rep. Enemy gunship inbound. Still take this. That one hurt our reputation.
Frank, what happened to it? What happened to it? Where'd it go? Holy shit.
Hey. Ridiculous.
I hate Quan so much. That was godlike. Hey. Oh no, not like this. Not like this, coach. Hey! Held on Samita there too. Ooh, that's good.
You already know how this is gonna go down.
Team deathmatch.
Oh god, where do I go?
Special forces are cleared to engage.
Oh no. Oh no, not like this.
We have the advantage. We lost the advantage.
Bringing disruptor online.
Supplies. First come, first served. We're winning this. We've lost control. We've taken control. We're behind.
This game is so strong, man.
We've pulled ahead.
Disruptor going out.
Try not to get shot.
We've lost the lead.
Battery firing.
lead. Don't get complacent. Finish the mission.
Enemy sniper working.
Activating disruptor.
We're behind. We pulled ahead. You make this look easy.
Oh god, why let go? Oh no. Oh no, not like this. Oh my god! It took him out of the nether realm and just brought him right back and burned him alive. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Long barrel.
I am so sorry. Once I saw Skydrop, I was like, that might be a good read. But it kept burning! The properties of Godray. Thank you, Merciful Poseidon, for your blessing of light on that one. I always gotta thank Poseidon on that one, guys.
Poseidon.
Ah! 1-2, I haven't seen 1-2 in a while. I haven't played this matchup in a while.
It's about fucking time.
My local guy, Ian, doesn't really play anymore. Oh god. Whoa! What a jump one.
Team deathmatch. Rack time's over. It's do or die. We've taken control. We're behind.
Everywhere, man.
Oh god, oh yeah, I could go.
Razor wave ready.
We're winning this.
Oh, you whipped the button with a back one range. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh, that was crazy. You fucker.
Assault pack's down. Come get it.
Oh god.
Firing sensor dart.
In the bathroom?
Talking
Tack on. Could use a care package.
Oh god, if he down one! What the fuck? What's up, Daddy? Oh, you're not out.
Recon requesting CUAV deployment.
Entanglement set.
What the fuck was that? Holy shit.
Net call. Hostile sentry working.
I don't think I have it on.
We're losing the fight.
Supplies. First come, first served.
Taking control. Victory's close. Reach out and take it.
Keep doing that.
Oh my god.
This'll knacker someone's day.
Stand one and then convert. Ooh, I thought you were gonna
Good fight. Time to get paid.
so good.
down. Enemy deleted.
I didn't look for shit I didn't delete. That delaying wake up is so crucial against me. I have a lot of little tricks. Ooh, I'm not gonna run. Death. Fucker. Tiger! Oh my god, we're back! We're in there! We're alive! We're fucking alive! You're God. That was so good. Oh, struggle time again, guys. Oh god, I blocked wrong. Oh! It's dead! It's dead. What? That's a good comeback. I made it look good. The anti-air is really good.
You already know how this is gonna go down.
Team deathmatch.
Yeah. Come on.
Infiltrate, identify, and destroy. We're winning this. We've lost the lead.
Put down. Laser wires up.
Hey, hard knock down for
We have the advantage.
Beacon mine up.
I couldn't die. Fuck. Oh my god, he's bad. He's bad.
That's crazy.
In the turn, sensors are capture your objective.
I fucked up my run. That's it. Damn.
UAV, 50% time check.
Ooh, got it. Full combo. That thing came out. Holy shit. Well, actually, reversal back row is really good. It's like 9 frames. That's still gonna work. Oh, God.
Your dart has been destroyed.
Oh, I come
Deploying
on.
laser
Dart
wire.
failed.
Hostile lightning strike targeting active.
Kill.
Hostile lightning strike incoming.
Shot out.
My dad, see how you like it. Upstairs.
I thought I bought that right. Damn it! I bought 2 out of 3.
How you like that?
Oh, poor Jake. What a drop. Jake, buddy. What a drop. Oh shit, good job. Alright, don't drop. There. Oh my god. That is so good.
Hostile UAV circling.
Anybody got one? Check.
We're close. Make it official.
What the fuck? Why would you commit to that? Oh, what the fuck? I'm supposed to back one that. Once I see the low string arm. Whoa, what do we punish? What's the match? What do we punish?
AO pacified. Government forces take the win. Sensor dart away.
Torque located.
No, not like it.
Pop. Wasted profit.
Oh my god.
Ruined.
Oh fuck, I got negative edge. I do have commitment issues.
Ooh.
Oh, that was fucking raw. react into a whipped air throw. Ooh, he did a little too close. Padre. Oh god, I can't believe it's 10 tires. What the fuck? Don't do it. No! Oh! There we go. Did I stop this camera? Oh god, that's so good. It's really hard to do too. Medium jump kick, which is like 10 active frames. What am I doing? I need to run. I think I got the meter going in round 3. Oh, baby! What a reaction! Oh, yes. Alright, dear God. Oh, yeah! Oh, God.
Team deathmatch.
Zero, assaulting through.
Battle coming at you.
An enemy has hacked and disabled your
Special
control
forces,
system.
you are cleared hot. Hostile TAC deploy beacon online.
Watch this bullshit. Fucking battle! Too far. That was too far.
We're behind. You know what to do.
Doctor, good word? Am I connect?
Hostile malware has been cleaned from your systems.
Oh, I just did it. Dear God. Oh, that was fucking tricky. You could have done a little different than last one you did. I did low high at the end. God damn. I hate Portuguese.
That's a loss. Remaining assets return for debrief.
I didn't do the qualifier cup yesterday. I had an event, a local event. Fucking swinging. Holy shit. Ooh, that was good. Whoa, that hit so goddamn far. Ooh, that was cool. Yeah, that was good. That was really good. His cell is in another hour.
Can get customized insurance and save money with Liberty Mutual.
You already know how this is gonna go down.
Team deathmatch. Mercenaries, earn your cut. We've pulled ahead. We've lost control. Taking the lead.
Grapple won't engage.
We can.
Dot out.
Stick here. Okay, going around.
Be advised. Hostile attack deploy beacon active.
Utilizing TAC deploy. Zone hot.
Our TAC deploy beacon is offline. Deploy UAV on my grid.
What do you do in your grave?
Enemy UAV above. Firing sensor dart. Be advised. Hostile TAC deploy beacon active. Hostile UAV circling.
I'm just slamming.
Utilizing TAC deploy beacon. TAC deploy used. Danger close.
Net call. Hostile Hellstorm inbound. Our TAC deploy beacon is offline.
Got my way, man. I got to be here now.
Ajax down.
asking. Care package on standby.
UAV above, commencing surveillance operations.
Be advised. Hostile TAC deploy beacon active. To the victor, the spoils.
Tactical reinforcement available.
That's the vegan.
Asian time.
I'll look at my dad too. That is so good, man. Not that. Greater fire accuracy. Garbage. Good damage. This could be something.
About fucking time.
Team deathmatch. Mission is live, Mercs.
Damn time.
We're pulled ahead. We're losing the fight. Hostile UAV circling. Hostiles have established multiple UAVs.
Oh, ghost.
Enemy establishing drone squad above. Be advised. Hostile TAC deploy beacon active. I'm inbound.
Rapper won't engage.
Hostile UAV circling.
there.
Bringing disruptor online.
Hostile UAV circling. Enemy UAV above. Sensor going live. Enemy Hellstorm detected. Hostile TAC deploy beacon online.
Disruptor going out.
Enemy UAV above.
Kept on.
Turn this around. Bring home the bacon. Enemy UAV above.
You lost it.
Reckon I'm feeling buyer's remorse.
Shooter.
Nonsense. Alright, that's it.